How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my series with my lovely boyfriend.
Hello.
Mwah, where I show him Marvel Rivals character designs for him to analyze from an artistic perspective. Now, he is a comic artist, he's an art teacher, he's got a lot of insight, and I've learned a lot since we started doing this series a little over a year ago at this point. Now, today, we are finally moving on to the character I've been looking forward to for a year straight, my main Squirrel Girl.
She's a girl. She's a squirrel. Squirrel girl.
Who is,
Who's improperly rated as 1 star out of 5.
That's her difficulty. She's not a hard character. She's also not very good. And by that I mean she's pretty bad. But I enjoy her, so I play her.
There.
So yeah, this is Squirrel Girl, who I think is one of the best default designs in the game.
She is pretty. They had a lot more fluff to what her comic design kind of has.
Yeah, her comic tail is believable that it could fit in her pants. Not her Marvel Rivals tail.
I don't think she ever tries to hide it, I thought, but...
I think the joke is that she tries to hide it, but she's comically bad at it, so everybody knows she's Squirrel Girl.
Because what I like is the kind of pine cone texture on the sleeves of the jacket. It's pretty fun. And woodsy.
Mm-hmm.
Because her base outfit is very like a casual, like, you know, like crop top, short shorts, maybe the blazer. And that's kind of it. It's like almost not a costume, except it's all like really nice browns and oranges. So this is a cute take on that and adding a little bit more to it. But while still keeping it pretty casual. And she has an albino squirrel, or nearly an albino. Linguistic?
Leucistic, you mean? Linguistic is about languages.
No, it says linguistic. Not with a G. I just don't know if that's pronounced right either, so...
I think it's leucistic.
Alright.
Leucis?
We end the stream. Leave now! I also like the brown stripe in between everything on her tail. Kind of nice. It's like lighter, in color and not as reddish. If anything, like they kept everything like very stylized and cartoony there. You know, when they normally could have done a little more of a gradient or realistic. It also has kind of some physics to it, because when she moves, it gets all up like a squirrel's tail does, but when she's more relaxed, it like gets pretty straight.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of cute. Let's see. Primarily, her color schemes is pretty much orange-brown, a lot of warmth. There's a little bit of green as like a secondary color, but it's used pretty sparingly. Like it's on her gloves. And her socks is very desaturated. And then it's on her kind of necklace.
And her eyes.
And her eyes, apparently.
And she's got a pop of fuchsia that is nowhere else on the costume.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tail is real, the ears are a headband.
Yeah, I remember like that was kind of a thing too. Like she'd wear a headband. I guess she felt it was incomplete. Did she basically get like the Peter Parker like mutant powers or something, and it just manifested in a tail only? And she's just like, I must balance this for the furries.
She was born with the tail, unlike Peter with his spider powers, and the ability to talk to squirrels. I don't know if she can talk to other animals, but squirrels definitely. This is her best friend, Tippy Toe, ever since her best friend, Monkey Joe, got horribly murdered.
Oh no.
I forget who did it.
Random truck driver. There's a little bit of yellow going on too. I guess you can kind of think of this as a mostly analogous color scheme except for the greens. Because we have pretty much the red would be all our browns. They're very warm, reddish. Then you have orange, and then you have some yellows. It's really nice, though. It's not like a really especially wide color scheme, but it's more complex than some of the other simple color schemes that we've talked about in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Just eating acorns.
Yep. Got her big old buck teeth, too. So, here's something that annoys me about the discourse surrounding Squirrel Girl. There are a lot of people in the player base who think she's fat, and like that just betrays that you've never interacted with a woman in the real world in your life.
Yeah.
She's just not a stick.
That's kind of like a thing in almost any series ever, because they always get they always pick actresses and design characters that are fit like this one body type.
The supermodel.
Yeah, the supermodel body type. You know, like tall, thin, not a lot of like body fat in any part of the body, very lean, which is a type of body a person could have. But then they forget to really represent literally any other body type. Because, like, you know, even at regular weight, naturally, you just have body fat, typically, unless you're genetically disposed to not have it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're humans, and body fat was there for a reason. It protects organs. It, you know, it's there for in famine situations. So you would have, like, extra reserves. It's very good to have a little bit if you're athletic sometimes, because then it's like that's energy to burn. Obviously, you get to the point where you can have too much, but that's a discussion for a person and their doctor. And there are still, even then, genetic wheel of the turn that sometimes you just get unlucky, and like there are things that bodies do and they're just not well represented across the board. And so this is just basically someone who's stout, someone a little bit wider, has some body fat, she has thick thighs to save lives.
God forbid a woman eat a sandwich once in a while.
Mm-hmm. But even then, like, this is just another body type. She doesn't really have body fat, really.
Yeah.
She's just, like, shorter in the torso and wider. And, like, and I say that as I want to see 4 fat characters represented, and, like, she is not fat.
She is not fat at all.
You can...
I mean, you can make an argument about the chest area, but... Oh my god, there's a costume we'll get to later where those things are vacuum sealed.
Oh no. And like, I would love to see a fat squirrel girl, but like this is just a regular bodied person. Yeah,
this is normal woman, the body type.
Yeah, well, they're all normal women.
Okay, sorry, I phrased that wrong. This is one of many types of normal women.
But like, there's like different body types in that if you start drawing a lot of different types of people, some people just are really long in the torso, some people are really short, some people are longer in the leg and shorter in the leg. Sometimes people tend to like build fat up only in the thighs and not in the rest of the body. Sometimes it's like in the belly, and then, you know, hormones can have a big effect on that. And that's where you can get some really cool body types. And for men, that tends to be more explored than for women. It can still be explored more on the men's side too, because there is still like the thing of like everybody has to be like super or, you know, super pretty.
Yeah.
But
even skinny Peter is super muscular. And like this is probably like the bad example of a game to look for that kind of representation, because in this kind of game everyone is super heroic, so they must be super sexy. So, you know. They do some diverse body types with the women occasionally. Wait till we get to Angela, then you'll see.
Occasionally, you know, when a giant ass roster. But I mean, even for the men, like the men don't have like a very extra wide gamut unless it's a specific character like the Hulk. Because the Hulk, they wanted to be like the most hugest, gigantic ass brick shit house ever, and the most nerdy little, you know, noodle that we could come up with, because they wanted the contrast between the two. So like he's like one of the rare exceptions. And then, you know, but when I talk about like representation for men, I mean like men who are like wider in the belly, or like, you know, are not broad-shouldered Dorito men.
Thor's pretty stout in this game.
Yeah. I'm still saying this is not the best example for.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just offering an example of something you're looking for that will be cool to get to.
I'm saying like they do a range in the pretty people range. I'm saying like this game is not the place to look for very like underrepresented body types. You're not going to find one in this game. I'm pretty sure, because again their focus is super heroic. Therefore, everyone must be super pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So even though they do diversify those body types in that narrow range of super pretty, as far as like what's conventionally considered attractive, they're not going to branch out of that very much. Unless it's for a bit. You know, like Deadpool has skin, right? But he's still very hunkily muscular.
Yeah.
You know, or like a zombie version of a character, or you know, they're not going to typically go like, oh, this character is going to have like a giant snoz, or wide ears. Calm down, you. Anyway, that's all I'm getting at. It's like, it's a thing, which I'm not sure if we'll make a lot of headway into diverse bodies or not, because there are, you know, a lot of reasons why. But hopefully we'll see more of it, especially from indie developers.
I just noticed she has a keychain of a squirrel on her slingshot. I just noticed. I've looked at this costume quite a bit, and I've never noticed that before.
I like the braiding on the belt and the necklace. I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
I just noticed that they repeated fur quite a lot, because they have the fur trim on the jacket, and then they put fur on the shorts, but then they also have like the little fur on the boots too.
Mm-hmm.
The boots with the fur. So they're kind of like using this repeating motif throughout. But very cute. I love her base design. It reminds me a lot of her in comic design, but just like a little pushed a little bit more in it and more in the Marvel wheelhouse.
A lot of people are saying we should get her original design where she looked like a nightmare. And I don't know if they'll ever do that or if they will pretty it up if they do. But
Because this thing, like her original outfit, is generally just pretty basic. It's like a basic, like casual outfit.
yeah, it's the stuff they do with her face that makes her look like a nightmare.
Alright. I guess I've only seen later editions of her comic series.
Alright, one sec. I'll show you this.
Excuse me.
She's got that mime makeup.
I don't even have a squirrel tail, really.
I mean,
Like a lemur.
I guess. Squirrel tails are not shaped like this one, really, most of the time.
It's not shaped like that either. I'm gonna like flash this on the screen or something.
But yeah, that's her base design. She has one recolor. Winter Squirrel.
Orange and teal. Or I guess golden teal. Man, they really limited the color scheme quite a lot in this recolor.
Yeah.
Because in their other designs, she has at least 3 colors or 4, going on. And this one, they're just like, no. Only teal. Only gold. Not really a fan of it, though.
Yeah, it's mostly just okay. I only have it because I have every Squirrel Girl skin.
Like, it just feels like, it's a bit too monochromatic to me, and it flattens a lot of the design, except for her skin, which is still just the regular color.
Yeah.
Like, if they made her skin bluish, she'd just look like an ice giant or something. I think it would have been nice if it had, like, a little bit more of a color. Like, they have teal, so why not just blue? They don't have to go all the way to purple, but, it's just the varying values of teal. Oh, she still has brown on the acorn parts of her. Interesting.
Oh, speaking of Norse mythology, The very first story event that they ran in season 1 had a lot to do with her. And the funniest bit of in-game lore they've ever done was a Daily Bugle article speculating that sightings of Ratatoskr in Central Park meant that Squirrel Girl was a were-squirrel. No, I'm not biased just because I love the character.
Yes, he is. I think what they should have done is added some of the darker browns and take all the red out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like having brown, teal, and gold would have been really a lot better for color scheme. And I think it would have been cute.
Like the brown of her slingshot here?
Yeah. Because I would have done that, maybe like for her middle shirt. Maybe her hair, and then let like the other blues kind of sing more around it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like if everything's kind of blue, nothing sticks out anymore. That's just my opinion on this recolor.
Yeah, it's mostly okay.
Yeah. I think it's just a little plain. It hasn't done anything bad yet, but it hasn't done anything fun and interesting either.
Yeah. Let's see, fun and interesting. Oh, let's get another one out of the way that I don't like. That you may like. Let's find out. There's something about this that I hate, and I'm not sure what it is. One sec, muting the mic. Okay. 50s diner waitress.
Yeah. I think she's got a bit of a secretary look to her, too.
I believe the spray that comes with this is a Rosie the Riveter reference.
I was just thinking they should have went Rosie the Riveter, but Rosie the Riveter has dark hair.
Oh no, wait, it's the emote that comes with this. Hang on.
Big head, yes, that makes it so much better.
No, that's not it. Here we go.
Also, if you haven't looked into Rosie the Riveter as a piece of artwork very closely, you should, because it actually goes hard. Because, like, if you look at all the full painting, she has like a book that she's reading that shows like she's like super smart and intelligent, but also like she's like stepping on or as above like part of the machinery, the hose of it, which is supposed to symbolize her stepping on the snake of evil, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's based off of another painting with similar motif as far as compositionally and stuff. It's based on this like classical art because it's Norman Rockwell. He's kind of amazing. But it's really interesting looking at this.
Oh, was Rosie a Norman Rockwell painting?
Yeah.
Nice.
At least one of them. She was done as a propaganda character for like a lot of artists at the time period. So
the famous one everyone thinks of, I think, is Rockwell.
Is the Butch one, yeah, because
Yeah.
she's all like, she's like sexy as hell, right? Like, thank you, Norman. Thank you so much. We love you. But no, he was really thoughtful about like how he wanted to represent this character that he painted, because she is a character, and that like he's like, yeah, he wants her to be just an everyday woman, so she's not like super pretty. She's kind of masculine, and like the buttons that she's wearing on her vest are kind of like representative like medals essentially, because you couldn't put like literal medals on her, but you put all these buttons to kind of represent her affiliations and things. And then she's reading. I forgot the book she is reading, but it relates to like the symbology of the piece. And she's supposed to be showing as in control of this like enormous machine, and like stepping on it and like kind of wrestling with the hose of it as if it were like a snake. And it's supposed to kind of represent being over evil and so on. It's a good painting.
She does not have this hairdo, though, and I think the hair is what kills it for me.
Yeah, it's like the only thing that's super bright yellow. I still think it's kind of cute, but I do wish she had the black hair. I think there's versions of Rosie with the blonde hair, too, though, because she wasn't, like, defined by particular character traits. Just, she was generally represented as, being in working clothes, like overalls or so on.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the top, though. That's cute. I like this. I think it's just, to me, like the hair with like the double like kind of horn updo thing. It kind of reminds me of too many characters that have been represented as like secretaries in previous media.
Yeah.
Rather, because I think what they're trying to do is just like kind of like a housewife kind of thing going on.
It says more like 50s diner waitress to me.
Yeah. And I think it's just like the style of the hair and the color.
Yeah. Which implies a level of sassiness and take no shit that is nice for a character like this, but it doesn't really fit Doreen. Well, not the sassiness thing. The look doesn't really fit Doreen.
Can we also go back to the fact that they keep changing women's hair colors way more often than the men's when they do these kind of themed designs?
She had such a nice head of orange hair.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, like, just style the orange hair like this and just keep it orange. It would fit nice with the reds, and like they tint it sometimes. Like, you know, they go like, if this bright orange is not going to work and an all blue, we'll just make the orange more dull and bluish. Because if you add blue to orange, you get a duller color, but still orange. I think maybe another thing it's missing is if she's supposed to be the real, like, Rosie the Riveter type, she should have more grease and stuff on her outfit.
Yeah.
Like, not like, it doesn't have to be literally everywhere, but just like, you know, on the edges of the pants or the jacket, you know, showing that she's like doing manual labor.
The other thing that screams 50s diner waitress is the slingshot, which is like a heating coil. Mm-hmm.
So you see it more as like a food heating coil than a machinery.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like parts of it though.
Oh yeah, parts of this are great, but the parts that aren't kill it for me.
So I really like the idea. I think it's really cute that she has like white fur, because it makes me think of like fancy like fashion furs. Mm-hmm. And that she's wearing them, you know. So be careful with that coil, you're gonna burn yourself. Yeah, there is something about the yellow hair though that really does distract from a lot of the outfit, because I think it's just not harmonized with the other colors. And it's really bright. But I don't know. They do blonde hair weird sometimes, because I think sometimes they do color it realistically, and then other times they do like the cartoon yellow now.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes they don't want to make up their minds. What if they had given her old gray hair and made her look like an old lady?
Now, this is gold hair.
I like the stripes on the sash on her waist, though. I think that's really cute. And that's like yellow and blue stripes on it, so it matches kind of what she already got going.
Look at those hips, though. Jesus.
I still think it's really cute, though. I like it. Also, the squirrel has like a little punk bandana and a vest or something, a little backpack. It's really cute.
Yep.
Is that the aforementioned other squirrel?
Is it? Doesn't say. Wait, this is a comic skin? Huh.
Apparently so.
Alright, anything else to say about this one?
I don't think so.
Here's one you're gonna like, I think. She's got a Chinese skin.
Ooh, the tail's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna be disappointed if they don't keep releasing these skins.
Yeah, agreed.
They're just too fun, in my opinion. And they have all year to figure it out, so, you know, do it! The squirrel even has a dragon tail.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And horns.
Dragon squirrel. Now this one's like a pretty bold design choice, but I think it gets pulled off because the bicolored hair and the big pom-poms on the side are really playful, really colorful, but I really like it.
Yeah.
And I don't usually say that about a lot of hairstyles that try to go really like, you know, special, you know, like really eye-catching, but it works really well. I think it's because, in this case, I think they went very traditional with the way they did her outfit, but she is a very silly, fun character in general and has a very peppy, cute attitude. So I think, like, her rest of her outfit, it's very symmetrical, it's very, like, you know, big pieces, set pieces, not a lot of small patterns and designs, so it's like, it's very safe and regal, you know? So, you know, that part, it looks all nice. So I think putting the playfulness in this like big eye-catching headpiece with the bi-colored hair is like works pretty well. And they only really did it on her hair. It's not represented in the fur on her tail or anything, so it's not like overly busy.
It's kind of the purple color that is in her hair, but only at the end.
Yeah, I see like there's already a lot of purple, like even in the white
I guess the white is greenish.
Yeah, the white is very purpley. I think there's some greenish at the base of her tail.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. So it's, like, represented, but it's not, like, one-to-one. So then they could kind of let, like, the tail be, like, this really white value where it gets just more vibrant at the end with the fur. Very controlled, really nice. That tail's really fun, though.
Isn't it?
Big fat tail.
Tsuchinoko real.
The squirrel one. The squirrel one is so wiggly though, because they had to keep it on like the squirrel tail's original physics.
Yeah.
So it's all like really buttery and like wavy and almost liquid-like. It's kind of mesmerizing. Also cute that they keep the squirrel kind of you know, not meshing into everything. He's not very colorful in general. Or she, I don't actually remember which, if you told me.
Tippy Toe is a she, yes.
She. Because with her, they did just dark gray for the tips of the ears and the hair on the tail, and it gets a little bit of the light blue, but she's very pale overall, not very colorful.
Yeah.
Except for like the horns and the eyes, which is fine. And, you know, because the red on the horns is not anywhere in the same range as all the purples and stuff, so the squirrel gets to kind of stand out and not blend in on accident to all the colorful stuff going on Squirrel Girl. I love that the outfit too has like these big metal pieces. They're like big in scale. And the orange is a pop color. It's kind of reddish too on the gems. It's really nice. And the blue is a very blue-green, so it's closer to the purple in general. I think the purple is a little bit warm, but not very much. It's pretty much squarely, like, right in the middle, but very light. So
it does shine a bit like grandpa candy.
But it looks so pretty. But I was going more like kind of how they're messing with color and value in this outfit, because a lot of the colors are pretty bright, except for maybe some of the blue greens are a little duller, but not by like a ton, just a little bit, especially in the outfit. But usually it's like kind of like a lot of value work too, because like see the tail is light, a lot of the outfit is light, and then her hair is kind of medium to dark. So you get kind of these nice zones of value, because it's like, you know, dark on the head, light on the chest, dark on the hips and arms, light on the legs, dark on the feet. So you get like this really nice balance. What does her slingshot look like?
It's jade.
Ooh.
That's not a good look.
It's kind of fun that they gave the keychain some physics, but it has heavier physics like typically like a cord made charm would have. It's not like all super wiggly. I love the texture on the jade though. It's like it does look kind of semi-transparent in the way the colors are put on it. And then that jade too is also very blue-green. I love when they push some of the colors though, because they start with like blue-green, but then they'll push it all the way up to like a really high key, like cyan. Like where the cord is wrapped on her waist. Which blends with it really nice with the yellows, and then we have like, again, orange is the pop color, because it's the one color that's farthest away from the rest of this color palette. Well, she has scales on her hip too, I just realized. That are like more of an armor scale thing, but it's yellow green. Yeah, almost yellow green.
Yeah, I think that's part of her outfit and not part of her body, but
yeah, I would take a guess that way too, just because none of the scales on her body are the same style or color.
yeah.
Which, you know, is another way to do that. It's like, okay, we want scale armor, but it has to look a little slightly different, so it has a line between the scales, and it's kind of got a different texture on it compared to like what they put on her body. But it's pretty. You should play this one all the time so you can be a dragon squirrel.
I have Doreen on random costume.
You should play this one all the time.
It comes up quite often.
All the time.
No.
Every time.
I like most of her skins.
This one's the best one.
We'll see if you keep saying that as we go on, but I imagine you will be a big fan of it. Alright, what's next? How about some vacuum sealed tits?
Alrighty.
The Formula R racing skin.
Well, yeah, they gotta be vacuum formed then. They don't want those flapping around in the wind. Are they doing helicopter racing?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. They've made her look like a race car.
Yep.
The striping on the tail is a bold choice. That's wild.
One touch I do like is that all of the racing skins are have sponsors that are like evil corporations. Like Doreen's got an Oscorp sponsor. I think Thor has one that's Rock something, one of Iron Man's competitors. Stuff like that. But yeah. She's got a big squirrel emblem ending in a checkerboard flag on her chest.
I really like the giant gargles on the squirrel.
Yeah. I like the popped collar on the squirrel.
This is funny. Oh my goodness. I'm not even sure how to like describe what racing like aesthetics look like, because it has a lot to do with graphic design, but they also really like big bold patches of like solid colors. I think maybe it's a visibility thing from a distance, so you know they do like the big graphic design letters, right? Because or big patches and big emblems and stuff. Because, you know, most of these are outfits to be caught on camera, but I feel like it also relates to streetwear.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, maybe it has a slight connection or DNA into street racing, possibly, but I don't know. Maybe someone smarter than me will break all that down, but it's always fascinating just, like, how bold those designs go, because it's always about contrast, you know, and like really stark value contrast usually. So like you have like the emblem for the squirrel, right? But then it has another white outline, so it pops. And then, you know, you have like texture. Usually it tends to be checkerboard, which is again very geometric, very solid. That's like about the only time they do kind of bring the values down is do textures and stuff and like patterns.
Mm-hmm.
And they tend to almost always be like stripes, triangles, checkers, things that are very geometric in general. But it's a cute outfit. See, like kind of they're pulling colors in certain directions too. Like there's a lot of yellow in the middle of the outfit, creating a lot of thorough lines. Because, you know, it trims the arms, it has an action line up the arm. There's some laces on the arm too, I think, or is it text? It's text.
It says Oscorp.
Oscorp. Laces there would have been cute though. You know, like they put squirrel, cat ears, whatever, on the hat for the ears. I just realized.
Yep.
And it's not just as a cute decoration for the outfit. That's how you know they've got evil, because they have pointy squirrel ears and not round, cute ones. His band-aid on for no reason.
Two of them even.
And like, there's a jacket that she could be wearing, but it's too warm, so she has it cinched around her waist. because that's a wearable jacket. You can see the sleeves are connected at the front.
Yep.
And I'm not sure what the yellow is. It's some kind of rope. It's kind of just hung on there, isn't it? Not really attached to anything.
It's attached to a belt buckle.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what it's for.
I don't know if it's a helicopter thing. So I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think people raced those things. Also, I just noticed the helicopter is squirrel shaped in the background.
The squirrel copter is a real thing from the comics. In the map that has her home in it in Central Park, it's parked outside.
And then, like, I was thinking about with the yellows, we also have blue, and I like that the blue makes this, like, off-center, like, giant blue leg and then comes across the belt. Mm-hmm. But then it kind of turns into purple by the time you get to the upper half of the outfit. Also, I can't believe how much animation they did for this character, honestly.
Yeah.
Because her idol is eating acorns. And then to eat the acorns, they have to move a secondary character to be on top of her head, who will also eat an acorn. Like, it just seems like a lot of extra animation, which I wouldn't have expected, honestly.
She's also constantly bopping.
Mm-hmm.
And the tail's always moving. And...
Yeah, like most of the other characters, they have an animation, but it's mostly like they do their idol, and then they're like, whew, ha, psh, and then they go back to their idol, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Hers really does just feel like she's just like, oh yeah, time to eat some more acorns. Sup? Yeah, this seems fun, even though she is sponsored by an evil corporation. The racing stripes on the fur, though, crack me up. Like, they really look really bold, but honestly, trying to put graphic design stripes on something furry is, like, it's really hard. She became a sparkle squirrel. I like how it becomes a literal lightning stripe on the other squirrel's tail, though.
Oh, only on one side. Yeah.
You know, where her tail's just more like maybe a generic, like, tire stripe or something, repeating pattern.
Yeah, it is. Which is weird for a helicopter.
Yeah, you don't want to get struck by lightning, I would guess, in a helicopter.
Oh, I meant the tire stripe, because helicopters don't have those.
Some of them do.
Do they? Helicopters?
Yeah, some of them have tires. I'm pretty sure. Most of them don't, but I think there are some that do. But probably the more like military ones. I'm pretty sure some of them do. Not all of them. It's not...
I've never seen one with tires, but I'll take your word for it.
These are the ones where it's like they have like one in the middle and two on the side to land on. Or is that only...
Planes do that.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a helicopter expert.
Most helicopters have those skis like the squirrel copter there has.
Yeah. What about military ones?
I have only ever seen skis on military helicopters.
How can we know for sure if we don't look?
Do you want me to look it up now? Let's see. Do helicopters have wheels?
Thank goodness it's going to be on your search history and not mine.
You're right. There are helicopters with wheels.
Yeah, that was 3, right? One in the front and 2 in the back.
You're right. You were correct. I was wrong.
I think it's more common for them to have the skis because it just makes more sense, but I think it depends on the type of helicopter.
Yeah.
Now we gotta learn why! Why? I crave knowledge!
That is a topic for after this stream.
No!
Or video, not
No! We must inform the people of the wheeled helicopters.
That'll take so long in the middle. It'll interrupt our... We've already interrupted our purpose of this video.
But now we are full of knowledge, or at least reinforced knowledge, because some people probably knew this already. All I know is they're not judging me anymore. Yay!
Yep, they're judging me now.
Woohoo! Mission accomplished. Although I like how I was not confident anymore. I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember things. Squirrel Girl would believe me.
Yeah. I'm not sure I like the hair color.
You don't like her hair color being the same color as her glasses? But she's evil now. How are they gonna match the hair color with her tail? They actually never do so far, it seems like.
Yeah. Well, the tail has been, for a couple of these, a paler version of her hair color. But that won't hold up with the rest of the costumes. Anything else to say about this one?
The only thing I thought was kind of interesting is I noticed the back of her hat has like an opening that's sharper than normal. It's like a little mini cat ear thing going on.
You mean squirrel ear?
Danger triangles. Danger triangles are everywhere.
And even when she's supposed to be evil, she's cuddly.
Right? She's only evil in races. Otherwise, she's perfect.
Perfect being. 10 out of 10, no notes.
Just don't race her in a helicopter. She'll cheat.
Alright, what next? How about ESU College Squirrel Girl when she went undercover at the college she'd already gone to? Where she's a chuny!
Oh my goodness.
The most pastel chuny of all time.
That's wild. That seems like it would have been popular like a couple decades ago.
Yeah.
He's even got the striped socks and arm warmers. Oh my goodness. And the counterculture like creepy face t-shirt. And hand sewn little X's on the sleeves. My goodness. This is what, like a goth, kind of like pastel goth kind of look going on.
Yeah.
The transparent vest hoodie is kind of interesting. Oh, there's like a little bag on the back too. A giant tail. The bag is also transparent.
And it has an acorn on it, sort of.
Yeah, sort of. Or a UFO. We'll never know. And a bunch of button stuff in her tail, or stickers. Squirrel sticker.
If you had a giant fluffy tail, wouldn't you decorate it?
Well, they're not with stickers.
Well, true. They're probably clips or something.
Yeah, maybe. What's on the other side? Are there more squirrel stickers? I see a smiley face. Another squirrel sticker. There is more squirrel stickers. This is just wild. I always feel like though, like the college AU ones have been such a mixed bag.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that sounds like a legitimately interesting concept. I want to see the heroes be people, and instead they're either people or the most insane concept they could come up with that makes no damn sense at all. And I feel like this is in the no damn sense at all category.
You want to know the real unfortunate thing about this costume, though? Check out this profile. What do you see around her waist area? Yep, people have been complaining about the chode acorn for a while. Looks fine from the front. From the side, though, it looks like she's packing.
She can pack if she wants to.
She can pack if she wants to, but not outside her pants.
I was looking at that. I just realized she has the college button on her outfit, which is the literal only thing in the entire outfit that it would give you a hint that she's in college.
Yep.
I'm like, I would only expect this at an art college. I'm sorry. These kind of people don't go to university. Does that make sense?
It does. God, she's got a collar. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, there's like a collar with a big emblem on it. She has her gamer headset with the mic. That has a mic on it, so like, is she streaming with this get up?
I guess.
What does the lore bit say? Anything? Does it give us any hints?
Guess who's back at ESU? Fingers crossed for a smoother ride this time.
Ah.
Maureen Aline, the programmer.
She's supposed to be programming?
Oh yeah, she's got a tech degree.
Oh. So she's just going into the suspiciously wealthy furry category? Because there's like that thing, like they either work in tech or
have generational wealth.
no, medical.
Yeah.
One of the two.
The suspiciously wealthy furry doctors and all that.
Yeah. Doctors and IT specialists. You know, because for some reason, like, half of the stuff our technology runs on was written by one furry, like, you know.
I've seen jokes about furry conventions, how they should have higher security than usual because like a terror attack on one of them could wipe out half of the infrastructure of the United States.
Right. Oh, but yeah, man, I don't even know what to do with this outfit because, like, I usually really like counterculture outfits, but this feels like, part of me feels like it's trying too hard.
It's got too many different parts that don't fit together.
Yeah, and I feel like some of these do almost fit together because I have seen, back even when this style was more popular, that people would kind of mix and match some of these styles. So there was like, I think the three biggest ones was Scene, which was kind of taking pop culture, so like, you know, and a lot of objects that were typically made for children, like the candy bracelets and stuff, and like styling them all together into this big colorful kit bash kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Then there's, you know, like kind of more classic goth and grunge movements, which are a little different because, you know, one is like more like casual, but, you know, you just wear everyday stuff that's just kind of grungy and, you know, counterculture. Then you have all the way to that other metric of like gothic, where like we're picking things on purpose that are a little bit darker, morbid, memento mori, dark, black, you know, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And, you know, and somewhere in the middle kind of sits like what I kind of think of like as like that punk aesthetic of like, you know, we take cutesy stuff like smiley faces, but now they're all like, you know, exploded, or like what this t-shirt is with like the kind of weird face. That kind of aesthetic sits squarely where like Scene kids really liked it, and so on. And then we have the cat ears really say more of like the modern cyberpunk kind of look. Mm-hmm. Some people will call it the e-girl look because it's, you know, people who are online a lot wearing very cutesy, kawaii kind of stuff. So I think you kind of got there. I was kind of feeling it because I know some people have done this. Like, I've seen people take like the Scene or punk aesthetics and make it more pink and cutesy, like Barbie style, right? Mm-hmm. Or Hello Kitty. You know, like, it could be done, but there's just something about this that doesn't quite come together in that way. And
you haven't even mentioned the Chunibyo eye patch with the heart on it.
Yeah, I'm not really that familiar with that art style or fashion style.
I'm not, like, super familiar with it beyond knowing the trope and knowing the eye patch style, but
that does kind of remind me of, like, I think it was, like, Fruits magazine, where a guy in Japan would take pictures of people off the street that were doing kind of, like, counterculture fashion. So it was, like, very strange fashion, which, funnily enough, the magazine itself got so popular that over the decades, the photographer quit doing that because he said that the people were dressing that way on purpose now, mm-hmm. rather than doing more of a counterculture self-expression. So, like, if we were going to take that idea of, like, okay, it is counterculture and it's not going to follow the norm, then that expression should say something about the character and what they value. So if we're going by that, we have the animal ear headphones. So like they're like they like being cute and they like technology in music and or gaming, right? Then we have like the eye patch thing. So they like being a little weird but cutesy because there's a heart on it. Then we get to the middle and it's kind of like that kind of counterculture humor of like I'm a little bit weird, but I'm a little bit like dark humor, with like glitchy effects and stuff, which doesn't really, I don't know how much that falls in with what we've seen so far. And then you don't really get much out of the belt buckle because I honestly don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And there's the acorn on it, so then we got Squirrel. And then we have all the stickers on the tail, which really go back to I like cutesy girly things, right? And I want to be cute and pink and pretty. But like I'm thinking, if you were gonna mesh these two together, I feel like the stickers should support the counterculture thing a little bit more. Like we have some arrows and stuff, but what if we had something that's a little more morbid or creepy? Like broken hearts, right? Because we don't want to go too morbid because it's supposed to be still cutesy. So like broken hearts, arrows, like bow and arrow, or just like mad emoji faces. Something a little more punchy. You see what I'm kind of getting to? Like this, this is very cutesy, and I would expect the rest of her outfit to be like really cutesy.
But it's not, and it doesn't fit.
Yeah, and I haven't even gotten to the lower half of her outfit because she has like a leg band on and then her boots, and there's not really any clues there to really sell much. Which I think is the round face still supposed to be a squirrel? Because like she has the face-looking emblem there. But
I think so, yeah.
But it's totally different than the squirrel sticker. I would have just kept with the same shape because the squirrel sticker at least keeps the sharp ears, so it looks more dangerous. Also, though, even going over all that, I really wish the college ones would lean more into the college motif rather than just a random aesthetic. Because, like, Rockets is incredible. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Also, I just noticed that the little mini squirrel has stars on the tail rather than stickers.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas their stickers.
I'd also like to point out the tippy toe is vibrantly sparkle dog colored with different colored tail and fur.
Yeah, not just like kind of like a golf visor thing going on instead. Which again, nothing about tippy toe says counterculture. That just says like cutesy technology. Yeah. And like. There's a thing too where I wish they would let women just be a little more gremlin-y sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, what if we took this idea of the counterculture thing, but instead she was kind of like a punky, counterculture programmer, and she was wearing just like the university hoodie, but on like a really messy way, like off the shoulder, and then the rest of her outfit is like spikes and punk or cutesy or whatever. But yeah. Also, I just realized they did the one half is blue and one half is pink. I think I would have done back and forth.
Yeah.
Because again, we want some. It's like they wanted some of the counterculture, but they only really have it represented in the shirt and like the middle of the outfit, and the rest of it, if you took the eye patch off, is just regular cutesy. It needs more bite. It needs more cringe. It needs.
Yeah.
It needs more tooth. So, yeah, I think honestly, like, as much as I do love some of those fashion aesthetics, I think I don't like anything about this outfit.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to. You want some counterculture, though?
Sure. Oh, hell yeah. Would you believe me if I said if they put the university button on this, I would believe this as a university outfit way more than the other one?
The one thing I don't like about this skin is the hair. Like, okay, Here's the thing. It's a punk hairdo. It is not supposed to be visually appealing.
Uh-huh.
But it's not visually appealing in my visually appealing Doreen skin. So, like, the hair kind of ruins the skin for me, but not enough that I don't think the rest of it is really cool.
I love the hair.
I figured you would.
It is really spot on for that hairstyle.
Oh yeah, it's punk as fuck.
They maybe could have brought more red into the rest of the outfit to kind of like mesh it a little bit better, but honestly, like, the fact that her hair looks like a giant spike ball with the ears in it being kind of shaped to fit that aesthetic is just absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Also, this is one that actually fits the aesthetic too, because like this is squarely punk, because she has the safety pins as earrings.
Uh-huh.
And the reason that it was kind of a thing in punk is because punk was kind of about self-made style. So you didn't use expensive stuff. If you didn't have a sewing machine or a needle, you just took safety pin and you pinned your patches onto your jackets or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you made it work. I love the slingshot is like this like rock on like hand gesture too.
Yep.
And then it has an acorn as a gem.
Did you notice the spikes in the tail, by the way?
Yeah, that looks awesome. That was like another thing too, is like those spikes really just go on with a screw, so you just get a bunch of them and you can put them on any garment, anywhere that you want. I like them on the arms.
Even though they're Galactus Cyan?
Yeah, even though, but it's a way to pop it from the outfit, which is a lot of like purples and reds and pinks. Because she has the emblem on the front of her outfit too. Tippy Toe is looking pretty good too.
Tippy Toe's got an earring.
I'm trying to figure out what is around Tippy Toe's neck. Because it just loops.
Looks like it's a bow.
Huh. Cute though. Punk Tippy Toe. With like a punk. I got the one stripe down the tail, like a mohawk thing going on. On Tippy Toe's tail.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Also, the extra wide hip belt, that's like one of those like wallet belts or wallet chains with the acorn design is really fun. There's a little bit of mix too of like 80s punk too, because like the way she has the crop top and the way it's ripped. And also like, do you see the patterns in the pouch that has on her hip?
Yep.
It's got like snake skin, and the top is like one of those like 3D gem things. That feels very 80s to me. I was gonna say the other thing I thought was really fun is they took the punk aesthetic when they had extra fun emphasizing certain things. Cause like what she's wearing on her arm is just like this weird pine cone shaped thing. Like, what even is that? You can't just go like buy that.
It looks weird, but weirdly punk.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's something similar to it, but it's not gonna be in that scale. So they overemphasize the scale of the item and the texture of it. And then on her boots and her jeans and stuff too, like the way the pants are cut like that with like the belt. There were pants that people would cut pieces out of, so you'd like cut one pair of pants, sew it to the next one, cut the other pair of pants, sew it to the next one. So this is obviously like that style, but also not, because like they made it all shiny and bright purple and made with belts to bulk it up and stuff. Like, that's not realistic, but it looks cool. And, like the extra rivets on the belts and things on her waist. I like the zigzag on the boots too. This one is like, there's a lot of purple and then a lot of red violets too. I think I would have really liked if her hair started out at the roots as red violet and then transitioned to red. It's so fun though, but I think that's my really only complaint in the whole outfit is just the bright red of her hair. I think should have been utilized in a few other places on the outfit.
I figured you'd love this one.
It's really fun, like, and it's a really fun style, and unlike the other one we just were looking at, it keeps in the style, emphasizes or exaggerates certain parts that I already discussed, like the scale of them especially, to be bigger and more bombastic.
Mm-hmm.
So that they could still kind of run around in the Marvel Rivals wheelhouse of design, but also are really like taking note of what their reference is. Instead of just kind of patching some stuff together and hoping that it kind of goes. But I think I kind of broke apart the other one in a real way of why that one doesn't work, even though it has elements of counterculture fashion. Because even if we kind of take punk, which is a very out there fashion choice, right? Like we have stuff going on all over. There's spikes, there's cut off jeans, and fabrics ripped apart and stuff. And it's like, how does this all go together, but the other stuff doesn't? But part of that is because punk culture has a story behind it. It's all ripped up because you bought it from the thrift store and it was all worn out and it has a giant hole in it. You don't throw it away. You just rip it apart and add some more fabric, right? And you know, you have the safety pins, which would normally be like a random ass detail to have. But again, the story is you have what's around you. Safety pins are cheap as hell. You can buy a ton of them at a time. You can use them to pin patches on, take them off, put them on for different concerts, you know. So you have to have different bands. You could change the patches out before you go to a concert. Or you can just wear it around town and you can change your whole outfit depending on how your taste changes. Because it's punk. It's kind of like, you know, it became a philosophy of like, you like what you like. And whether if it's weird or strange, go for it. So you get the weird hair and the spikies and, you know, and the reason it goes together is because it kind of shares that same language of, I found this on the ground. Like she's wearing literally part of her necklace is chain, with the other part, like, and it's not just regular chain, it's like that chain you find like on the ground. And the other part is barbed wire. Which is not safe to wear, I would say.
Nope. But fashion.
And you know, even if you wanted to keep going, like the satchel's like from a different era, you know, just wear it. Who cares? So the reason those different despairing elements go together is because of the story it tells. Whereas in the other one, there's not really much of a story to tell because it doesn't stay consistent in its story. You know, she's cutesy, but she's not. You know, she's cutesy, but she's a little creepy. You know, it's like, well, which one is it? Because you only have like 2 creepy designs in the whole thing. And everything else is like, I don't know, she's cute and pink. I also just noticed there's more buttons and stuff on her back.
On her back, yeah, I just noticed the dinosaur.
It's Devil Dinosaur. Probably not.
Probably not.
It's the right color, though. Almost. The little flame thing. The patches and stuff. I like the opening of the netting on the back, too. Also, I found out recently why, like, fishnets were such a thing in techno.
Yeah?
Apparently there's a type of undergarment you can buy in, like, the Nordic countries that is supposed to be, like, full bodysuit body netting, and you're supposed to wear it underneath a bunch of other layers to help you stay warm. But it's in, like, you know, it's netting so you can stay warmer, but not so warm that you sweat. And then because it's, you know, easily accessible and you went to the raves or whatever, people were wearing them to that too, and it became like a fashion thing. So there's your thing, history thing.
Interesting.
So no, I just thought they were just being kinky, which yes, but also no. Would have never known. And now it's just like such a fashion thing because, you know, it's a netting thing. Netting looks cool. It's kind of a bigger version of, you know, stockings. And stockings are too old-fashioned. We want that netting and naked neon. Man, I was a kid in the early 2000s, so all that counterculture, like, fashion stuff is still, like, so awesome to me. And funnily enough, like, the current fashions, you can see it in some of the Marvel Rivals thing, it's casual wear, especially if it's branded. So, like, the Stanley Cups, or, like, Sephora is a big thing. Not just makeup, Sephora. Or, like, a lot of people just dress very casually and, like, in kind of baggier clothes or sweats or Crocs, you know. Like, the fashion is very casual right now. I'm sure it'll swing back around at some point, but just as overall trend. And we still got some kids doing the counterculture, but it's kind of cute because the counterculture right now is kind of like this Y2K thing which we have also seen in some of the Marvel Rivals costumes, but it's not actual Y2K, but what Gen Z and Gen A think Y2K looks like, because they weren't alive then and they just have no frame of context, which is adorable, but also like, yeah, I could see being nostalgic for that era. Not all of it was as great as it looks, but some parts of it were pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy that the whole, like, live bullying on TV is less of a thing now than it was then. Like,
yeah.
Trust me. Because now it's like, there's still articles that disparage people and stuff, but it used to be so much worse then.
Yeah.
They'll be like, you know, like, is so-and-so gay? Is so-and-so a woman? Is so-and-so manly enough? And then they would just harp on it for weeks. Now it's just like, whatever. Wait until they do something actually worthy of news.
Yeah.
Or have a wedding, one of the two. But anyway, I digress. This is a fun outfit. I really like the purple to red violet vibe going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fun how the cyan works, because it's not in a lot of the outfit, but it does give this like day glow look to it, which I normally would not love, but works really good in this kind of outfit. Anyhow. I just noticed she has small eyebrows too.
Yep.
I love this one so much. It commits so hard.
That's another thing that's punk as hell, but that I don't find visually appealing.
You gotta love her as she is.
I love her from the neck down.
No, you must love all of her. She looks like
But her cuddly tail isn't cuddly anymore.
I know. She looks like a Barbie that got her hair cut by, you know, a 4-year-old, but
By Angelica.
Yep. And it's beautiful. Love her as she is. Anyhow.
All right. What next? Let's see. How about another odd one, which is sort of a Chinese skin, because it's Red Panda.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, she has like big, fluffy, furry hands.
Yep.
This is a better panda skin than the poor rocket one, though.
Yeah.
I think I still have nightmares. Flashbacks of how awful that skin is. This one's cute. In a funny way, it kind of has some similarities in that it's like a costume and it's like a fluffy, like, over the head thing. But it has a very, like, cozy, sleepy vibe to it. Like, it's just, like, I think a part of it is the kind of, like the maid-like style of the dress. Like, it's, like the short, fluffy skirt and the stockings. I just noticed what they did with the boots, and that's wild as hell.
Yeah, backwards paws is weird.
Like, I see what they're trying to do, but it yet does have a backwards paw feel. I don't know if I love or hate it, because that's really out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the dress. You know, it's like this like cute bell dress and like the short top and stuff, and then like the sleep mask. So it has this like very domestic, cozy vibe to it. Which, hey, since we're still on that topic of like mashing themes together, domestic, cozy, those are similar enough to put in the same design without having to marry them in some way, you know? The round glasses are cute. The markings on the face are nice. I like the mint as an accent too. Like, we have like a lot of yellows and browns. Especially yellow. Yellow is really a strong color in this outfit, because it's in the middle browns too, and then there's like the red brown on the skirt. Funnily enough, for Red Panda, they don't use a lot of red at all. I think for the plush is like the reddest thing that hangs off her hip.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, the physics on that thing. Bloop, bloop. It's so cute. I want one. I bet they could make mad cash if they sold, like, accessories that they put on the skins for this game.
Yeah.
Like the buttons and patches and plushes and things.
Well, as in selling physical merch or selling accessories for the in-game model?
As in selling physical merch.
Yeah. They already gouge people for accessories for the in-game models.
Also, there's a little bit of an asymmetry fun going on because she has a tie for one, or like a bow or a tie for one stocking, but the other stocking doesn't have it at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then the opposite side that has the panda on her hip.
Very jiggly panda.
So cute. There is like some repetition, I think, in pom-poms and roundness. I see quite a lot of it. I see it on like the dress with the paws, with a little bit of fur on the top of the dress. Some of the top of the dress gets a little lost for me, and I can't tell what's going on there. But I'm not sure if I care that much because like it almost just to my mind just goes away as texture, and I just see like the face and the hands and things.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's got little bows on the arms too. I tie the fabric up for her because she has an open top. Something about this feels very cute. I feel like I got distracted too because I was talking about all the yellows, but I was like, the mint as a pop color is really pretty. If anything, like a lot of this is like very light in value for the tones. Because even like the brown on the skirt is a little bit lighter. It's got light mint. We have lighter yellow.
See, that's an interesting thing to call it because the mint doesn't really pop for me. It just kind of blends in as like background darker white. My eyes mistake it for the white until I actually look at it.
Yeah, I see it as like it shares the exact same value as the browns, but like her ears might be a good example. Like those values are almost the same, but the mint is what makes the distinction between like the inner and outer ear. And the same for the bottom of the dress. It's what makes the distinction, I think, between the dress and her legs. So they're not supposed to be like a lot of attention, but it pops places that need distinction, or they would blend in because, like I said, like a lot of this color palette is shades of the same brown and yellow, which are, let's say, very yellow-brown, so they're sharing a lot of common colors. So there's just a little bit of values, and a lot of it is the striping on her tail. But now I'm looking at it, they did kind of sloppily, because it's just like a texture put all over the whole thing. It doesn't really follow the strands of hair.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
Whoops.
Not sure if
Maybe her tail is painted.
Maybe. I'm not sure if her model is geared to actually color the strands individually or not. It might be a thing that if it is geared that way, it might be a total pain to do, and they just didn't bother with it.
And honestly, looking at the tail, I can't blame them.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, fair. I can't blame them. I like the texture on the dress, too. It's got, like, this little pattern on it. This is a really highly adorable outfit. They should make this a college outfit.
I don't think she'd blend in, Heiko.
She doesn't blend in now, so... We need to help her. You know, the only thing that really bothers me is the backwards toes. I think they should have just left the claws off entirely, because I don't think anyone would have really, like, called them out on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And I think it takes away some of the fluffiness, because this is a very non-threatening outfit of, like, cutesiness. You know, like, she literally is dressed like, come take a nap with me. With, like, the little, like, eye mask thing on her head. The squirrel's really cute, too, and I hadn't talked about him too much, but I like that he wears a little panda hat. And then it has some kind of, like, flower backpack thing going on. It's very cute. Does he have a little shawl, too? Oh, he does. The shawl kind of blends in, though.
Yeah, she's got a very cute outfit.
I thought it was part of the fur because of the same color.
Yeah, I have a hard time seeing it too, but it's there.
Yeah. They should have made it maybe dark brown or something like the rest of Squirrel Girl's outfit, or maybe mint, just to make it stand out a bit more, because that character is so small to begin with. But it is adorable.
She does ride on Doreen's head during the gameplay. She's got very peppy animations, just walking around and standing too. Like she'll do a little bounce when she comes to a stop.
She's gotta be squirrely.
All right. Anything else to say about this one?
I think it's really cute. I think they did a really fun job with the idea. Especially because it's pretty open for an idea. So this is one where I think playing around with the motif was a good idea. I really wish the college one was more interesting though. I'm really disappointed. I still keep coming back to that. Why isn't the college one fun and fluffy?
Yeah.
Anyhow.
All right. Up next, beachwear.
Ooh.
Which is apparently a riff on a Serena Carpenter outfit. All I know is this is a very good way to get an uneven tan line on your arms.
Yeah, but the netting is really cute though.
Oh yeah.
So is the ruffles. There are kind of a lot of fabric layers to this one. And then where the fabric layers would make less sense, they're just like, here, have a flower belt.
Yeah.
I do like the idea of like they put a lot of the flowers towards the end of her tail rather than just randomly spaced like the stickers on the other one were.
Mm-hmm.
It gives a sense of like rhythm to it. You know, it's like all kind of bunched up at the end like a little spoiler. But this one's gonna have recolors too, isn't it?
No, she doesn't actually have any costumes with 3 colors.
Really?
Yeah.
All the other beach ones get one, but not her, huh?
Yeah, this was part of last year's beach set.
The squirrel being bright orange is cute. He has little swim pants, or she has little swim pants.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. She should have a little swim bra. Modesty. That actually would have been...
Is that even where squirrels keep those? I don't think it is.
I think they have them where most other mammals have them. It would have been funny if it was like a singlet, kind of.
Yeah.
Like a little up across the chest. And, you know, maybe she was just as a tits out kind of day. There aren't any laws against that for squirrels. And the sun visor. No accessories or anything either?
Nope.
Wow.
They weren't doing accessory pieces by the time this skin came out. It would have been June of last year.
It's probably for the best, because usually they're kind of lackluster anyway. I like that they give a plasticky, transparent texture to the fanny pack.
Oh, there it is.
You didn't know where it was?
Yeah, I've never noticed it.
Yeah, it's there. It's plastic. It's very, very nostalgic. This is also like, it's very orange, yellow, and green. And the green's kind of like a blue-green. Very beachy, tropical colors.
Mm-hmm.
Very bright and saturated. But I do appreciate that there's like a lot of extra line and texture to things. Like I like there's the ruffles, but then there's lines on the ruffles. And on the shorts too, in the bottom of the swimwear.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fun, and I think it gives a lot more interest to what's otherwise a very simple outfit. Because, you know, it's a two-piece, how do we make it more interesting? I think it's very reserved, cute. And it's also kind of one of the rare female beach outfits that aren't super glitzy pretty.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the other ones, they tend to want to go like, this is a fashion outfit.
This, I can see your average person wearing this to the beach.
Yeah, and like this is still very, very cute and adorable. But this is let's go to the beach and have fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe not the fishnet top, but
Yeah,
the rest of the outfit, absolutely.
And that's a shrug, and they make stuff like that that's supposed to, it's intended to be taken off, so when you swim or whatever, and then you can put it back on when you're. Usually they're not like this big with the holes because they're trying to like be more of a cover.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's just to kind of keep the sun off of you when you're drying off, but not be of a material that would be you'd want to get wet. You know.
Yeah.
So usually they're made of something that will wick away moisture and dry faster. I like the little cutout on the side of the shorts. That's cute.
Oh, she's got an acorn on the end of the shrug.
Cute. I was looking at the shorts too. That has like a flower.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, there's a lot of little details in this that are very cute and easy to miss. But they all matter. They all, like, add stuff. But very cute. What do her sandals look like? Does she have any fun things on there? I see some, like, diamond patterns.
Yeah, that's it.
And woven in there. Very cute.
Nothing special there. And Tippy Toe is bright orange.
Yeah. Well, she's pretty much yellow, so it had to be some other color, and I guess they were afraid of doing brown.
She is still a redhead in this one.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Mostly. I do find that funny, because they did it a little bit with Rocket, too, that anytime they have fur, they're just like, it's free real estate. And they just go, like, really buck wild with the colors. And I don't know. I feel like, for me, if I'm designing a character that's, like, furry or whatever, and I would want to keep them mostly the same color, unless I have, like, a theme, like, you know, they're fire-themed now, or, you know, magical theme, I guess I should say.
Uh-huh.
So, like, if I'm doing like a beach outfit, which is not normally magical, I think I'd be tempted just to keep it the squirrel colors and have it be her with a beach outfit, rather than her fur is now part of the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
But I do see being a game that's based off of, you know, selling designs, why they would make the big chunk of the character that can't be removed a color that they could mess with. And it looks nice here. It's like very golden and bright, but I also like the idea of like, well, no, just her with her squirrely colored tail with cute stuff in it. Do it!
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it's because they very rarely do it, it seems like. It's kind of like I said, the same thing with the women's hair color. They can't seem to help themselves, where the men's hair color, it does change sometimes, but I feel like they do tend to keep it more often the natural color, or they tone it to match the outfit. So if it's a cold outfit, they tone it blue. If it's a warm outfit, they tone it warmer, but still brown, you know?
Yeah.
But that's just like my opinion, man. And then Band-Aids again.
Okay, anything else to say about this one?
Nope.
All right, how about next her Christmas skin from last year? Where I have heard this one described as Mrs. Claus, and I can see it.
I like the reindeer antlers as an addition.
It's cute.
You know, I could kind of see it only in that I feel like a lot of modern versions of Santa Claus have consistently tried to make Mrs. Claus younger and younger looking.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she has a little bit of gray on the ends of her hair.
A little bit.
Just a smidge.
One thing that I've noticed as a trend is, ever since like the first few outfits, I guess people complained that she had 2 sets of ears, so they've been hiding her human ears.
I can still kind of see it though.
Yeah, but the skin is designed to... They're there, but the skin is designed to hide them.
Yeah. I was just thinking like, well, how bright all the colors are on here, because usually when I think of like the quintessential Christmas colors,
A bit more forest green than
yeah,
this.
like a more holly dark green. This is like neon.
Yeah.
This is like 90s Christmas decoration green, where they had to make it like super bright and it glowed from within because it was lit up Christmas decoration. I like the little details here and there though, like the gingerbread man in the bow, all the bells around the end of her sleeves, the big bell on her side, and she has more gingerbread on her green part of her apron, I just realized.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of, I don't know how that apron takes on. She also has like shoulder cutouts for no reason.
Yeah.
I just realized. Why? Why? Everything else is so.
She's got to look good for Santa.
I guess. I'm like, it's. Now that I've seen it, I'm just like, fur boots. I guess she's got pretty open stockings. Then full coverage skirt, full coverage chest, open shoulders, cut out shoulders, full mittens, giant bulky mittens, cane tail.
Did they do like the? No, they just painted it. They didn't do the individual like parts of the fur as correct colors. They just painted it over.
It just looks less egregious than the other one. I really do like the bow with the gingerbread man on the boots too. I like the stripe on it. Looks extra festive when you add the stripes. Let's see. The bells even on the, or is it holly? It's holly, but they're kind of glowing. Do you think they glow
on the tail?
Yeah. Do you think? And they're on her on the back of her head. It glows too. Do you think they glow in the dark? Like they look like they should. If she's like in dark lighting, that they should be like, no.
Oh yeah, they're pulsing with color. Interesting.
It's the Christmas homing device.
Squirrel girl with your headband so bright.
Right. There was a missed opportunity to make Tippy Toe have a Rudolph nose.
A Rudolph nose,
but
yeah.
they'd probably get sued if they did. And then we did like a play that my dad was in once where they had I think Randolph the green-nosed rain goat. Which, yeah, if you didn't know already, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is still under copyright because it was made as part of an advertising company. Which is why you don't see him in other media without permission.
Was that the 50s or the 60s?
I'm not particularly sure.
I know we're up to the point where 1939 has entered the public domain in the next year or two.
39? I thought we were only at 32.
I think it's 95 years? You might be right.
Yeah, it's usually life of the author plus 75, so it should be whatever it was, 75 years ago.
Well, I know that Batman and Superman are going into the public domain in their original appearances within the next few years.
From the comics?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
That'll be interesting.
It will be interesting.
Because those versions of the characters are quite interesting.
They're very different.
Disney must be fucking pissed.
Disney doesn't own
Warner.
DC. Yeah,
Warner
it's Warner. Of course, who knows? Disney might buy Warner.
I know, at this rate. Anyway. One thing I do think is a fun idea is that they put a lot of braiding in the brown portion that kind of makes it feel like dough or cookie, you know, kind of patterns. Very textury there. I'm not sure about the arm cutouts. I think it would have been cuter if they had just made them lacy like her stockings. Because, like, no, who has a sweater like that? It's like a turtleneck sweater, even. You could do a shrug sweater like that.
She's on a date with Santa look.
Yeah, she's not Mrs. Claus. Yet.
I don't know. Married couples have date nights.
Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score!
Okay, Torbeck, calm down.
Let's look at some other things that they kind of did with this outfit, though, artistically. Because one thing I was thinking about is the way line is used. Because what I'm seeing is a lot of curves. Because at the boots, I see like there's that ribbon that does this repeating curve pattern there. And then I thought, well, that's a rounded curve, and there's a similar rounded curve on like the bottom of her dress and the bottom of like the little gingerbread lacy apron. And I was thinking, like, how much are these kind of curves repeated? Just as, like, kind of design. Because there's, like, a lot of other ribbons and things going on, too, and loops and things. So I feel like the general, like, shape or vibe in this is curves. Because even the mittens like curve out her hands, right? They're just like everything's all round and poofy. You know, no danger triangles here.
Mm-hmm.
It's all very round and soft. Oh, she has like Christmas tree earrings that you get hardly see.
Yeah.
Or at least on one side. Only the one side.
Only
apparently.
on one side, apparently. No earrings for the squirrel ears.
Yeah, it seems like a better place to put that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a little secret. And then just they kept the outfit for the squirrel pretty like straightforward. It's kind of interesting though, they went with a much simpler bow, because like Squirrel Girl's bows have like the stripes and stuff, and they're all like really pretty, and the squirrel just has basic red bow, and I think one has polka dots. And she just it's like, sorry Tippy Toe, I used all of my budget on my outfit, so you have to have regular red ribbon. It's all we could afford.
Yeah.
I guess she has red ribbon on her tail and her gloves. So I guess there are some that she's wearing. It's a very cute outfit though. I do think for me being more of a traditionalist, I would have liked the greens to be more subdued and darker. But that's my only complaint.
Yeah.
But that is like a trend I've noticed. Like, I love Christmas decorations. I love buying them. I don't have room for them, so I don't have a lot of them, but I love them to bits. And I've noticed some trends that for a while we had like that modern, like we have cyan and pink as the Christmas colors for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like a lot of like, you know, silver Christmas, a lot of gold Christmas. And it's only in like the last 2 years that I've been seeing red and green come back as a common color. Like, it was never gone, but like when I talk about like you go and you walk into the aisle and you see like the sets of like, here's what you could do for your Christmas tree. It's only like in the last 2 or 3 years that I've finally been able to buy just a bulk green and red set of Christmas ornaments, and I'm just like, please,
Yeah.
I need the traditional colors in my life. And no, I don't want lime green, damn it. I want green, like the trees of the forest. But like, again, that's just like my personal preference. The colors look really nice and bright. I do wonder if they would you know, I think with everything being bright, it doesn't let any one color like have precedence or like take center stage, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So I do kind of wonder, like, what if the yellows were actually gold and not just bright yellow? Or what if the greens were actually forest green, so then the red could pop or something, you know? But I don't hate it either. I just think that I do kind of wonder how this outfit would look if it had a little bit more of what color do we want to be, like, main stage. But right now we have kind of like a trio on stage all singing together. So it doesn't not work, but I do kind of wonder if they could have, you know, made someone of the colors be kind of their lead singer here.
Mm-hmm.
To use some analogies, imagine colors dancing on stage tonight. But it's very cute, and I definitely like the texture treatments and the differences between like the fur and the lace and the kind of subtle pattern of the skirt. I think those are all really fun. Christmas time is here.
All right. There is one costume left, and you have seen this before, but you haven't inspected it.
Hmm. Honestly, would be dangerous to have both the two brain cells of Squirrel Girl and Venom together. Man, that tail.
Yep.
Wow.
I was like, where's the Venom mouth? The Venom mouth is such a vital part of the costume. Oh wait, there it is.
Just raw. The fact that they even cut like a tooth into the side of it that's not a tooth, like it has like just generic spikies as it like gets thinner and thinner to the base of the tail. It's wild. Oh, I like the spikes on the side. of the legs too. Those are really fun.
Mm-hmm.
There's like an exoskeleton thing going on here too with like the silver bits.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like that's kind of metal. Danger triangles are back on the menu. I like how they're using it to play with the shape too and give her like pauldron thing. They kept her poofy sleeves in the symbiote thing too, and the spikiness of them.
Mm-hmm.
They made the ears bigger though, which is really kind of funny.
They gave her actual squirrel ears.
I am kind of curious why they went with the more magenta color and not like the
Not
fleshy,
red, yeah.
the fleshy color that's in the tail, you know? Like it just seems like it would have made sense.
That's basically the one part of this costume I don't like, is the ears should have been red instead of pink.
I don't know if they're trying to make it more cutesy girly by, you know, trying to bring a more traditionally Barbie pink into the mix, but
That's just not Venom colors.
yeah, I'm with you on that one. I would have made them red or even just really dull. Because I think the cyan highlights, I'm really quite enjoying how they're popping here and there. Because the way it like outlines the eye and like the center gem. There's some silver acorn thing on her throat. That's kind of a fun idea. And then like it just pops up a little bit here like on the legs. It's not a lot, but I feel like it brings a bit of the pop of color to an outfit that normally shouldn't have any. She just pulled the acorns out of her butt.
It's from Hammer Space, you don't know.
I don't know.
It is an ample ass though, look at that.
I mean, where else would she store them?
Oh my god, she did pull them out of her. Where are you keeping those, Doreen?
I told you.
You're only supposed to watch that animation from the front, I guess.
I guess. I'm sure normally there's a pocket there, but this outfit doesn't have a pocket.
Yeah. Oh no. Excuse me.
This game's wonderful, 10 out of 10. There's some fun way that they're kind of like using a lot of the extra lines and patterns on this outfit. Because I see like they kind of extended lines down the thigh. And like, you know, like it makes the whole torso feel longer and taller. Because they basically are using part of the leg as to be taller. And then they made the rest of the leg look like a big like thigh-high boot. Because they made it super smooth up until then. So it kind of cuts like her regular boot higher. And like a big silver piece. Like they really have like stretched and played around with the shape of the body. Like just like the scale of it. Because I feel like putting the metal piece down further stretches the torso down further too. In really fun ways. And yeah, with like these kind of characters, you can kind of play around with the silhouette of the body if you want to. And like this very strong horizontal line across the shoulders because it's a very thick silver line. Then they kind of mimic it with the other silver line, which almost kind of gives her like a little like bust corset thing going on. And then I like that what they did in between some of the pieces is there's like this really muscly, fleshy pattern. Like it's like right on top of the breast, it's right underneath the armpit area, it's on the side of the hip. And I really like that. And I like that the arm, they just devolved the whole, like, this is a suit silhouette and made it like this twisting, overlapping, like, tentacle vine look going on it. Until it becomes one big, like, arm sleeve with spikes on it.
I do really like that they adapted the Venom patch on the back of the hand into an acorn. I hadn't noticed that until you pointed it out earlier.
Yeah, it's on her hands, it's on her throat. And she has like super long talony hands, which she doesn't open her hands too much. You don't really get to see the talons that they give her, but they're like big silver ones.
We can see when she gets zoomed in and out.
It's kind of funny because it's on the tip of the finger and then it like pops up and then over like a big scythe.
Yeah.
Also, I just noticed that the squirrel has an exoskeleton too.
Yep.
Especially on their back. I was also going to say how they did the tail for the little mini squirrel. Because it's kind of like got these little extra swirly boots and things. You think a symbiote could split like that, or do you think it's two symbiotes?
I think it's two symbiotes. I think... Oh, hang on. Oh, wow. This will definitely solve my costume problem and not have any unforeseen consequences ever.
What a great team up. Let's see. I don't know if we looked at the back as much as the front, but we'll see how much. I guess we looked at it a little because it goes around the rib cage, and it's kind of fun because you can kind of see the clothing part of the symbiote outfit, because you can see like it cuts underneath, like it's like, you know, it's open arms. So you can kind of get the sense of like what part of the outfit is cloth and what part of the outfit is skin.
Mm-hmm.
It's really neat. The squirrel has to face through the pauldron though, because it's normally not a part of her outfit.
Yeah, she phases through the spikes on Punk Squirrel Girl as well.
Nothing can stop the squirrel! I like how they did position it though, that it almost looked like it's laying on the spiky though.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than like, you know, like when it's at the right angle. I really like what the cyan did with the eyes though. Made them very fun and unique shaped. Very cool.
Alright, that all you have to say about this one?
I think so.
I think when you saw this a long time ago, you commented that it would be, it was interesting, the slingshot, but...
Oh, yeah, I haven't been paying a lot of attention to her weapons from thing to thing. But I did like that it's got like teeth all on the inside of the slingshot.
Mm-hmm.
Just, ow.
Alright, well, we don't have... excuse me. We don't have much time before I stream. We have about 15 minutes. You think we can get through the MVPs and favorite skin in that time?
Probably.
Alright. Well, MVP... whoops. Hang on. Where's the default? There it is. Here's your default.
Just looks confused. Squirrel! Cute! Really pretty fun though.
Yeah.
Kind of like just kind of spin around. That's a really clever spin around too. Because instead of throwing the character spinning around, they just cut the camera. Like, spin. It's like land, and then like it's already 2/3 of the way through the spin on the cut.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Alright, up next.
She looked very flat-footed, honestly. This is how we douse dough. What is the squirrel in?
Some kind of hang glider.
Oh. Oh, yep. Little squirrely hang glider. She honestly looks less like Rosie the Riveter and more like just a rockabilly woman on her, like, vacation, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I totally would see her, like, with a trailer hauling across the United States, just sightseeing, you know?
Yeah.
But it's cute.
What next? Chinese.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that's based off, like, probably a children's game.
Yeah, I think so.
But I do notice that she really just went out of her way to torment her squirrel. What a jerk.
Alright, up next. Chuny Squirrel.
Didn't we have another hacker character in a different one for this set? What was it?
White Fox.
Did they have a similar motif?
No, I don't remember what exactly was implied she was doing on her laptop, but she was doing stuff on her laptop in a cafe. Whereas this is in a hacker cave. I just noticed the Deadpool doll.
Deadpool doll.
Yeah.
If they had pushed this design a little bit further and got into the LOL or, you know, Invader Zim, you know, kind of style aspect, I think they could have won me over. But it's just not far enough, and it's just a little bit all over. The lighting does a whole lot for it, though. But yeah, it needs more. It needs more. More. You know what's missing is the giant chunky cannon bracelets.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yep.
She's bare. She's naked. She needs like at least like 3 or 4 layers of bracelets to save this outfit. I finally cracked the code. That's what it was missing the whole time. That and a bunch of keychains. Alrighty.
Alright, Punk.
Oh, that's fun.
I love Tippy Toe mimicking the pose.
I mean, it's mostly the squirrel, but this is a smooth movement. Feels really satisfying. It says squirrel and graffiti on the background. Hey, we love an FX artist, right? I know it's mostly not character, but we love an FX artist. This MVP's for all the special effects artists in the room. It really is. Like, check out this sick smoke explosion. Boom.
Alright, Racer now.
Point of view. I don't think that's safe flying practices.
Nope.
This is why the helicopter's parked in Central Park, because they told her you can't fly that thing again unless you get a proper license. Yeah, I don't really like that one.
Yeah, it's just okay. Alright, Red Panda.
Yeah, I forgot these all had fireworks themes too. Her squirrel's trying to kill her now. Is this the thing where they're trying to set the firework off for people to enjoy?
Yep.
It's very cute though. It's very clumsy and goofy, but I think it fits the chaoticness.
Alright, and Beach. They used that sound effect, which is a sound effect from battle, but it's the sound effect where she gets killed. And I play so much Squirrel Girl that it just takes me out of this this whole MVP.
Not to mention it does have this kind of
Yeah.
Which is I have so
Wrong
many,
sound effect to use.
I have so many questions because there's already kind of like there's already a preposition to hear women in pain and think it's like a horny noise.
Mm-hmm.
That's like been documented in like real life studies, and it's a problem. And then to use a voice acting line that is for her death animation and to try to pretend it's a cutesy noise, and that they're clearly doing that is
Yeah.
And like, and at what point where they go? But it must have been mislabeled or something. I hope, because going through voice lines and being like, oh, this one's close enough, and then not realizing the context of it is so sick in the head. Like, no sound effect would be a better choice.
Yeah, agree.
Because they already have the little sparkle thing. Honestly, I think it would be more funny to make her have squirrel noises. There's a little squirrel like You know, would have been like a lot cuter. And I was like, that one sound effect, even without the context, I thought it sounded stupid and weird.
Yeah.
Even without that context, it was such a sweet little idea. Like, this is cute as fuck, and then they ruin it with the sound effect.
Yep.
Because even I can tell, like, the sound effect doesn't sound right. Because it should be more of like a aw, you know, like a you know, like, what?
Yeah.
What?
I guess they didn't want to bring her voice actress back in to record a single noise for one MVP. Yeah, that's
certainly the character must say something in all the voice lines, like it's just like wow, or thanks, or you know something more generic, like because there's so many lines recorded, or thank you, or you know there's like something that would have made sense that not without being re-recorded.
Mm-hmm.
So stupid. Because otherwise it's adorable. Oh look at that! It's so adorable.
It's so cute.
And they ruined it.
Yeah.
Even this framing is really nice. It's like, where's my friend? Oh, ice cream. Ruined.
Yeah. This thumbnail's probably going to be the thumbnail for the video, though.
It's so adorable,
It's
though.
so cute.
Anyhow.
All right, so up next, Mrs. Claus.
The future Mrs. Claus. We don't know if she was successful yet. That really is just like a, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to fall into your lap, sir. Isn't it? This is the cute girlfriend you're on a awkward date with, you know? I love the squirrel entourage pulling the sleigh, though.
Yeah. See, this is an interesting difference between you and me. This is I'm thinking she's already Mrs. Claus, and you think she's trying to become Mrs. Claus.
Mr. Claus is a married man, and he does not want to be on the naughty list for, by getting into you know, into whatever she's offering.
All right, and
so if it's a year without a Santa Claus, she's the reason, okay?
All right, and last but not least,
That is hilarious. I'm like,
the little head shake.
And I'm like, is the squirrel teaching the tail how to be more fierce? He's like, just get him! I mean, what do you do, guy? Your tail is vicious. Tails, am I right, guys? They have a mind of their own, and they're less like Squirrel Girl. Your tail is literally eating someone. You have to do something.
Alright, so that's all the MVPs. Which one's your favorite?
Oh my goodness. What are our choices again?
We've got Diner,
No.
Judy,
No.
Red Panda,
Maybe.
Beach,
No.
Punk,
Maybe.
Symbiote,
Yes.
Mrs. Claus,
Nah. That's cute.
Racer,
Definitely not. No.
Chinese, and Default.
Default. So we had the symbiote and the punk one. I think are like top two. That movement is just so smooth, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually one where I've actually kind of leaned towards these character moment ones rather than the action-y ones. Ooh, this is gonna be a hard choice though. Because that end is smooth as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And the squirrel doing the pose too is such a cute addition. Ooh, but the other one, it's got a really funny story. Because like this is just hilarious. I like this one's animation more, but I do think the end illustration is stronger on the punk one. So I'm gonna kind of lean towards the punk one overall.
All right. And gee, I wonder which one's the winner for the skit. All right, so which is your favorite costume? It's definitely one of these two, right?
I did like the Chinese one though,
Oh yeah, true.
because I thought that was really cute. What's on the bottom row? And then the panda one was really cute too. Oh, phew. Yeah, it is kind of between the symbiote and the punk one though. And I will say, like, I do think the pink ears are the biggest mistake in the Venom symbiote one.
Mm-hmm.
Because they do distract me quite a lot. And I feel like the punk one does not do that as much for me.
The punk one does not deviate from its goal and nails it. Whether you like the goal or not.
I support the women that look like they are scary. Not everybody does.
So, Punk Squirrel Girl's your favorite?
Yeah, I think all young Punk Squirrel Girl's the favorite. I love the Cynthia look.
All right, well that's Squirrel Girl. Let's see what we random. Beach terrain. And that's the third page. We're finally on to the last page, and next time we'll be doing Star-Lord.
Oh my gosh, there's an end in sight.
Yeah, as long as we do more than a couple a month.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah, before we cycle back and do the characters added since we started doing this, we have Star-Lord, Storm, The Thing, Thor, Ultron, Venom, Winter Soldier, and Wolverine.
Ooh, I'm excited to see what Ultron's gonna be like, because I've seen a lot of the designs in the other characters for the Ultron event.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, what does he look like? What have they done with him? Storm would be good too.
Storm's got some sick costumes.
Nice.
All right, so that'll be it for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye! I was too busy harassing him to remember my line.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Testing, test it. Why are you shaking my empty medicine bottles?
Because it's the maracas. The sound is amazing.
Is it? I guess we'll find out in a minute when we listen to the test.
I'm on something. I just know it.